Are you tired of struggling with your weight? Have you tried everything from eating healthy, exercising regularly, but still haven't got the results you desire? Well, you're not alone. There is a crucial factor that often gets overlooked and can have a significant impact on a weight loss journey: hormonal imbalance. Hi there, and welcome back to Health Made Easy. I'm Dr. Chybar-Virgo. And in this eye opening presentation that was done on Health Talks on this program, we shed a light on the often neglected connection between hormonal imbalance and weight management. So get ready to uncover the hidden secrets of one of the factors that could potentially be holding you back from reaching your weight loss goals.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us this Sunday afternoon, where we'll be discussing something very, very important. We are facing an epidemic where we're seeing so many persons affected by overweight, or having an excess weight they don't want to get rid of, and it impacts health, overall well-being. And it's so good to see so many persons on just to learn in general how to prevent this from happening or to lead healthier, active lifestyles. So that is good to being here. And of course, being healthy, or getting to a healthy weight is more than just looking slim. It's more about your health, your life. What is your future going to look like? Reducing the risk for certain diseases. As we'll be looking at today is can hormone affect weight loss? And I'm just going to ask you to think about something for me. Have you ever experienced the frustration of pouring hours in the gym, exercising, maybe counting calories, you're watching what you're eating, only to find out that the scale is not moving, right? And then so it's not budging in the direction that you want, or maybe it moved a little, but you're not seeing the results that you're looking for, and it's been a while that you've been trying to. Now, have you ever experienced this, or maybe you know someone who's struggled with that as well? And so today there can be several things that could be why this is happening, but today we're going to focus on one of the possible things that could be impacting or causing this weight loss plateau. And that is the hormonal imbalance that we're going to take a look at. So today we're going to take a look at what does hormone have to do with weight, cause of hormone imbalance, and what are some strategies that can be used to regain balance. So when we're thinking of hormones, right, just think about our body. It's just so uniquely made. Everything is usually working in sync, in balance, and our hormones act as like messengers. They can tell us, if we're hungry, when we're full. It can tell us what should our body do with the food we're eating. Should it burn it? Should it store it? So it works. Hormones overall have several functions. I'm just focusing on the functions that have to do with weight for this presentation. So the balancing hormones can be crucial for when it comes to weight management. And what can happen is that it may involve several types of hormones, such as the stress hormone, which is called cortisol, thyroid hormones, the hunger versus full hormones, and also the different sex hormones as well. So what we're going to look at now is what can happen now if it is that there's something like not balanced in the body, or talking about the hormones now, if there's some imbalance and how it impacts our weight. So I'm going to talk about like 4 different things, and one of the first one I'm going to mention is estrogen dominance. And this is where there's an imbalance, where there's excess or too much of the female hormone estrogen. And this either it's too high, or something else is causing the other hormones to be low. And usually it works. The hormonal balance for females work really well, making sure that everything functions nice, developing and working, functioning female reproductive system. And just to know as well that men have the female hormones as well, usually in low quantities though. And so that means that both men and women can actually face this estrogen dominance, where they're seeing an excess of the estrogen levels. And the thing is that when we have that imbalance where the estrogen is being the dominant hormone, right, it actually can stimulate the body to store fat. And this leads to what we call a vicious cycle, because if estrogen dominance is causing more fat, and it's usually in the belly fat that is causing it, right, as you can see in this photo, then unfortunately fat cells actually produce more estrogen, which leads to like a cycle, because then it increases the estrogen levels, which again goes back into the causing more weight gain, more belly fat. This here is some other things that can happen from the fat cells, but we're going to talk about those later. But as you can see, it's like a vicious cycle. So if we really want to talk about how can we get in balance, in back into balance, let's find out what could be causing all this imbalance. So either the body's making too much, or we're taking in too much from either exposure from outside sources, or the body just can't balance it properly or eliminate it properly. So some areas where the body could be making too much of it is that there's some underlying medical conditions that can cause imbalance, right? Such as something wrong with the womb. You may have polycystic ovarian syndrome as well. Different things could be causing it. Then there's also, of course, I mentioned overweight or obesity. There's also stress that can actually lead to more estrogen levels because it's depleting one of the female hormones. Alcohol as well, when you're drinking too much alcohol, can actually cause this increase in estrogen level. Then you're looking at outside sources. So let's say that you don't have any medical conditions, you're not under any stress, but what is it that we're exposed to? There's this word called xenoestrogen. And what it does is that when it gets into our body, they act like estrogen. And so that's why you see they have that estrogen dominance, because they're pretending or mimicking estrogen in our body. And I've already talked about how excess estrogen can cause unwanted weight gain. These are some examples of where you can find these things. There are some in pesticides and herbicides, the hormone-grown meat or dairy products, plastic containers that have BP and phthalates in there, some medications as well, personal care products like shampoo, facial products, lotion, hair products, some cleaning agents as well. So if they have parabens in the personal care, is a way to check for it. So I've highlighted a few terms to look at. Then if the body is not able to eliminate it properly due to a lack of certain nutrients, unbalanced gut hormones, or not going to the bathroom as regularly as well, or liver damage, body's not able to get rid of the excess that it wants to and keep things in balance. So if you know what is causing it, then you can kind of have an idea of what to look out for and see if there are things that you can reduce as well. And just give an idea for persons who tend to have this higher level of estrogen in their body, it might experience a weight gain, right? Difficulty losing the weight, may have heavy, painful periods, may have fibroids as well. For men, you may see that enlarged breast tissue as well, or may see that they're losing here in the leg or chest arms as well, and may have some sexual dysfunction, and may also have a difficulty in losing weight.
The excess estrogen also extends beyond unwanted weight gain. It can pose some serious health risks, increasing your susceptibility to certain illnesses like breast cancer, heart diseases, strokes, thyroid issues, and cancer as well. So it is something to pay attention to.
Give an idea. So I will be giving a general overview of how to get by the hormone imbalance, but as we go through each, I'm just going to give a few tips on them. So of course, want to make sure you're talking to your doctor, consulting with them, finding out what is going on, making sure, if they can rule in or rule out if there's any hormonal imbalance or something else could be causing this unwanted weight gain and difficulty losing it. Maintaining a healthy weight, if, so preventative measures as well. Exercising moderately and not overdoing it. And I'll talk about this some more. Limiting processed foods, as refined sugars and alcohol, because those can also, as I mentioned before, cause that imbalance. Focusing on whole foods, nutritious foods, including the fiber-rich foods, which I think I have a picture, yes. So these foods here, fiber-rich foods such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, the peas, beans, legumes, those are very good to have in the diet for many reasons. Help it to feel full, help to maintain healthy gut regulation, proper bowel regulation as well, right? And so helping to maintain that nice little balance of hormones too. Cruciferous vegetables are vegetables like broccoli, kale, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, pak choy as well. This is good to have as well because these also help to get rid of that excess estrogen that's been going on in the body as well. Same thing for the phytoestrogen. These are fruits here, like the fruits like berries, apple, peas, beans, soybeans, garlic, wheat. These are also good to have included in the diet as well, because these also help to get rid of the body, to get rid of that high estrogen level and help to create balance as well. Also want to ensure you're limiting the exposure to these products that I mentioned before.
So, up next in part 2 of Can Hormonal Imbalance Affect Your Weight Loss? We'll be taking a look at insulin resistance,
the thyroid issues, as well as adrenal imbalance, and summing it up nicely for what are some steps that can be taken to regain hormone balance. So be sure to hit the subscribe button below so that you can stay up to date and notified when the next video is out. Also, who do you know that may be struggling with their weight loss journey? They might benefit from this information too. So feel free to share this video with them. And also, if you enjoy this video, hit the like button below. Be well, stay safe, and stay tuned for more.